Internazionale, your biggest winners over in Italy this past weekend, opening up a bit of a gap over the chasing pack. But what's going to happen this coming match day? We'll take a little look next. Another prediction video today. We're looking forward to match number 24 over in Italia, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe to keep you back up to date. All things Serie A related, Babano's related, world football related. We're all here, boys, under one roofski. That's right. Drop points around the town. Of course, AC Milan could not beat Juventus to, of course, force a further couple of points dropped beside the leaders. That is, of course, Internazionale. Of course, what does the table look? I'll show you that and more in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They're the Patreons, guys. Thank you for going, of course. And if you want to help us out and join those band of men and women, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Robertseas. Anyway, let's get cracking and, of course, have a look back at what I'm talking about here, guys. Of course, we've had a mini break, of course, but since then, well, these were the games way back when AC Milan and Juventus could not be separated with a 0-0 draw in the end. Cagliari also drew with Fiorentina 1-1 on the night as well. Genoa, another draw there, 0-0 draw against Udinese. However, all the goals was at Empoli with a 6-goal thriller, 4-2 in the end for Roma. Torino picked up a 1-1 draw against Sassuolo. Verona picked up a 2-1 win over Bologna in the end. Internazionale got the big W over Venezia, 2-1 win in the end. Lazio and Atalanta could not be separated with a 0-0 draw. Spezia beat my boys as well, 1-0 win for Sampdoria, who are in trouble. And of course, Napoli 4-1 winners over Salernitana. Now, Salernitana, I think they've just signed Diego Carlos, or whatever his name is. Diego Costa, I believe. Goodness gracious me, what's that all about? He's coming here to try and save their season. Anyway, that's of course the state of play there. Let's take a look at the table here. It is, as you can see, Internazionale 4 points clear of Napoli at the moment. Of course, they played a game less. Meanwhile, AC Milan, of course, a little bit further adrift as well. Atalanta in 4th. Juventus back in the hunt, of course, for top 4. Roma trying to keep up with them, but of course, still got a lot of work to do for them as well. Down the foot, though, Salernitana, Genoa, and Cagliari, bottom of the table right now, and are in a bit of trouble as well. That's, of course, the state of play in the table. What about our own little table? This is, of course, the prediction league for this week and this week alone. Take a bow. Funny at 77, of course, picking up 8 points this past week. Well done to you. And, of course, quite good scores across the board there over this past week. What about, of course, who's winning? Who's winning this past mini break then? Costas K is kicking ass and taking aim. Of course, I haven't seen that name in lights in a long, long time. Shepherd's up there as well with 26 points as well. Joint as well. Then, of course, the whole chasing pack is quite wide open for this new half of the season. And a big shout out to the patrons. Now, the patrons can get access to the full data of the tables. Of course, they can see who's actually leading. Of course, and they could do maybe week by week comparisons depending on how things work out for them. But anyway, of course, that's of course the state of play there in the mini break or the second half of the season. We'll take a look at the grand old scheme of things in just a second. But of course, we have the small matter of who won the predictor of the month for January. Of course, we are still heading into, of course, the month of February. So let's take a look at that in a second. Of course, the winner or the winners of the predictor of the month are the persons who have accumulated the most points over the course of January. Of course, you can win multiple months and there can be multiple winners. At the end of the season, one of those multiple winners will win a $10 gift card. It will be selected at random. But who is that winner or the winners this coming week over in Italy? It is Shepherd. Well done to you, sir. I don't think he's ever won one of these, so well done to you. Respect. He joins a whole list of quite a colourful looking leaderboard or the wall of fame right now for the winners of the predictor of the month. So Nanakam, who stopped the double bubble on that one, so well done to you, Shepherd. But what about the old grand old scheme of thing then, shall we? Of course, who is actually winning the prediction league from start to finish right here, right now? It is Deepak the Great. 126 points on the board so far. Vinny Hong knows in second spot with Shepherd in third. It's still anybody's guess, though. We've still got a lot of games to be had, and I think anybody within the top 25 probably still has a realistically a good shot to get up top bins. You've got a lot of work to do. Got to get some good streaks going, and of course, flex your muscles a little bit. That's of course the state of play there. Get in amongst it. Of course, it is free to enter. Good bit of fun as well. So let's get into it. Of course, ain't mucking about. Of course, games are coming thick and fast around the place, and Italy is no exception. All right then, folks, let's take a look at the next one. I'm actually kicking it off with Fiorentina up against Lazio. Let's get into this one, shall we? Of course, taking place on the 5th of February at the Stadio Attamino Franchi. Played each other 55 times since 1994. 30 wins for Fiorentina, 32 wins for Lazio, and 10 draws. Fiorentina coming to this just one defeat the past 6 games, 58% form. Up against the Lazio side, also one defeat the past 6 games, 67% form for them right now. Of course, Fiorentina picking up a 2-0 2-0 win last time around in Fiorentina. That was back in May 2021. The old reverse fixture back in, of course, Rome. It was a 1-0 win for Lazio. That was back in October. Lazio pick up a 0-0 draw against Atalanta. In fact, back-to-back, 3 clean sheets on the spin for Lazio in all competitions. Because the Fiorentina side, who've been scoring goals of late, of the past 3, they've scored 12 goals, of course, combined. Looking at this one, though, I've got basic odds on this one. I'm going to go the basic odds. Go in favour of Fiorentina. They are your favourites on this one. I'm going to go with the win for the Lazio, though, on the end. Going to go with Sarri football to take the W. 1-0 win over in Fiorentina in the end. Roma, they're going to be taking on Genoa on the 5th of Feb as well. This time I was over at the Stadio Olimpico. Played 3 times since 1993. 22 wins for Roma, 7 wins for Genoa. And we've got 4 draws. 3 wins on the spin for Roma at the moment. 58% form up against the Genoa side, who haven't won the last 6. Alexander Blazin has been given the reins, at least for this game anyway. I don't know if that's a permanent deal. Of course, that's in Roma. Was a 1-0 win for Roma. In fact, Roma have won 4 in the spin against Genoa in all competitions, both home and away as well. Roma pick up a 4-2 win over Empoli. Genoa pick up a 0-0 draw against Udinese last time around. The odds, basic odds, go in favour of Roma. They are your red hot favourites on this one. And I'm going to back Mourinho's boys on this one with a win as well. 2-0 win for them and another clean sheet to boot. Kicking off forward, it's Atalanta up against Cagliari. That's right. And this match will take place on Saturday, the 6th of Feb. Now, these two sides played 39 times since 1993. 19 wins for Atalanta, 13 wins for Cagliari, and 7 draws. Just one defeat the past 6 games for Atalanta, 58% form up against the Cagliari side, who haven't won the last 3, 42% form for them right now. Last round over in Atalanta was a 3-1 win for Atalanta. That was back in January 2021 in the round of 16 of the Coppa Italia. However, last time in the league was back in October 2020. That was a 5-2 win for Atalanta as well. Atalanta picking up 5 wins on the spin against Cagliari and scoring a whole bunch of goals in the process. However, goals has been a bit of a problem for them. They've got back-to-back games without scoring a goal. However, they've gone 3 games without conceding a goal at the moment. Cagliari picking up a 1-1 draw against Fiorentina. Last around the odds, heavily back Atalanta on this one. They are red hot favourites for the W on this one. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win for them to take to the house. Kicking on forward, it's Bologna next up against Empoli, and that match will take place on Saturday, the 6th of February. Guys, I've played each other, of course, 15 times in 1998. 4 wins for Bologna, 5 wins at Empoli, and 6 draws. Just 1 win in the past 6 games for Bologna. 17% form up against the Empoli side, who haven't won in the last 6. Last time around, of course, over in Bologna was a 3-1 win for Bologna. That was back in April 2019. However, on the flip side, they played each other back in September. Round 6 it was 4-2 win for Empoli in Empoli. In fact, the home side hasn't won this game since Empoli. The away side hasn't won this game since Empoli beat Bologna back in 2015 in Serie A. Meanwhile, Bologna pick up a 2-1 win over Verona. Of course, sorry, scrap that. Verona pick up a 2-1 win over Bologna last time around. Meanwhile, Empoli pick up a 4-2 loss against Roma last time around. Look at the odds. I do have a bit of basic odds on this one. Actually, got better odds on this one. What do we got on this one? We got Bologna 11-10 on for the 14-5 is your draw. 13-5 is your way win. That's Empoli. Going to go with the win for nobody here. 1-1 right in the middle. Point split. I don't think anyone's going to be happy. I think Bologna might be the happy out of the two sides to get the results in the bag. Next, of course, Venezia up against, of course, second in the table, Napoli. Now, these two sides have played each other 5 times, 2002, 1 win apiece, 3 draws. Venezia, though, without winning at least 6 games up against the Napoli side, who've just lost once in the past 5 for them, 58% form right now. Last round, of course, over in Venezia, it was a 0-0 draw back in December 2003. Last time, though, it was in Napoli back in August 2021. It was a 2-0 win for Napoli as well. The away side, again, hasn't won this game in those last 5 games, stretching all the way back to 2002. Venezia picked up a 2-1 loss against Internazionale. Napoli picked up a 4-1 over Salernitana as well last time out. Look at the odds for this one. We have 70-4, your host, 50-8 on is your Napoli. Of course, 7-2 is your draw. Going to back Napoli here with a 2-1 win for them on the road. Then we have the Milan Derby, the small matter of the Milan Derby taking place, of course, on Saturday, the 5th of Feb. Played to the 67 times since 1993, 22 wins for AC, 27 wins for Internazionale, and 18 draws. No wins, no defeats the past 6 games for Internazionale, 92% form up against the AC side. Back-to-back games without a win for them, 75% form for them right now. Coming at you though, last round, when Internazionale were the host of the Giuseppe Meazza, was a 2-1 win for Internazionale. That was in, of course, January 2021 in the Coppa Italia quarter-finals. However, last time played in the league, and of course, Internazionale were the hosts. It was a 2-1 win for AC. That was back in October 2020. They also played each other this time around, the reverse fixture. It was when AC Milan were the host. It was a 1-1 draw back in November. Coming at you though, let's take a look at the recent games. Of course, Internazionale did beat Venezia 2-1 win last time around. AC Milan picked up a 0-0 draw against Juventus last time around. The odds though, the odds go in favour of 5-4 on is your Internazionale, and the RA favourites 10-3 is your away win. That's AC Milan. 11-4 is your draw. I'm going right down the middle here. Cannot separate the two sides at the moment. 2-2 draw for me on this one. Juventus, they're going to be taking on Verona. Of course, this is on Sunday, the 6th of Feb at the Allianz Arena in Turin. 24 times they played each other since 1996. 15 wins for Juventus, 4 wins for Verona, and 5 draws. Just 1 defeat the past 6 games for Juventus. 67% form for them right now. Just 1 defeat the past 5 for Verona. 58% form for them right now. Last time around, though, over in Juventus, it was a A 1-1 draw back in October 2020. In fact, the away side hasn't won this game since Juventus beat Verona back in 2017. Meanwhile, Milan picked up a draw against Juventus last round. That was on the 23rd of Jan. Meanwhile, Verona picked up a 2-1 win over Bologna last round, of course, to give themselves a big fat W. Last time around, or the bookies odds, should I say, the bookies odds. What do we have on this? Of course, coming at you, Juventus are 7-4 on for the victory. 60-5 is your draw. 70-4 is your away win. That's Verona here. Going to go with a 3-0 win for Juve to take it to the house. Sampdoria, my boys, struggling up against Sassuolo. Of course, awkward little side. Of course, played 21 times 2011. 4 wins for Sampdoria, 8 wins for Sassuolo, and 9 draws. Sampdoria, 5 defeats on the spin for them right now. 8% form up against the Sassuolo side. Just 1 defeat in the past 5. 50% form for right now. Marco Giampaolo is your manager now for Sampdoria. And now these two sides played each other last round in Sampdoria's a 3-2 win for Sassuolo back in December 2020. They also played each other this season in August. It was a 0-0 draw as well. In fact, Sampdoria played back-to-back games against Sassuolo and haven't scored a goal against them. However, they come into this on the back of a loss against Spezia. Of course, Sassuolo picked up a draw against Torino. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? 7-4 is your Sampdoria, 7-5 is your Sassuolo, 5-2 is your draw. New manager bounce maybe for Sampdoria. I'm going to give him a draw for this one. 1-1 in the end. Point split right down the middle. Into the final two now we have Udinese. They're going to be taking on, of course, Torino on Sunday as well. Sunday the 6th of Feb. Played each other 35 times in 993. 13 wins at Udinese, 14 wins at Torino, and 8 draws. However, Udinese, 4 games without a win for them, 42% form up against the Torino side. Just 1 defeat in the past 5, 58% form for them right now. Last round, of course, over in Udinese, it was a 1-0 win for Torino. Goodness gracious me, that was back in April 2021. The reverse fixture for this season was, of course, 2-1 win for Torino in Torino. Meanwhile, Udinese picked up a draw against Genoa last time around. Torino also picked up a draw against Sassuolo last time around. Look at the odds, though, for this one. 2-1 is your Udinese, 7-5 is your Torino, and 11-5 is your draw. Quite tight on the bookies on this one. I think Torino nick it on that, but I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for the hosts here. Udinese to get back to winning ways to keep their season alive. And then finally, will, of course, Diego Costa get a goal against Spezia? There's, of course, a chance for them to do that right here, right now. This is on Monday as well, 7th of Feb. These two sides, of course, played each other 16 times in 2005. 10 wins for Spezia, 4 wins for Salernitana, and we had 2 draws, of course. Just 1 win and 6, though, for Salernitana. 70% form up against the Spezia side. Just 1 defeat at the past 6 for them. 75% form. They are on a nice bit of form right now. Last time out over in Salernitana was a 2-1 win for Spezia. That was in Serie B. That's back in July 2020. They also played the reverse fixture back in Spezia this season. Back in October was a 2-1 win as well. Spezia did beat Sampdoria last time around. Of course, Napoli beat Salernitana last time around. The odds, though, for this one, we have 21-10 is your host, 30-10 is your away win, 23-10 is your draw. Quite tight. Going to go with a 0-0 draw on this one. No goals to Costa on this. That is it, my friends. That's all I've got for you. Be sure to get your picks in as well. Cutly/Serie A is free to enter. Good bit of fun. And if you are a Serie A expert and want to get involved in content creation in a way without committing it full board, this is the place to be, guys. Of course, you could become a part of the program, part of the process, part of the team here. If you want to get involved, let me know down below. Smash a little comment, or better still, follow me on Twitter, DM me directly, and you could be the face of the place, talking about Serie A football, of course, in parts of this season, and maybe even, of course, a more full-time thing next time around. But anyway, till then, guys, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. See you soon for the next one. Until then, dudes, we're done right here.